Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity to share my views and experience at TEDx University of Santo Tomas, Philippines. The title, Technology Readiness Save Us, is an expression of our gratitude to God who has prepared us before the pandemic. Let me introduce a little background to the city where I live. Maybe there are similar characters with our city. I live in Semarang, the capital city of Central Java Province. Semarang is the fifth largest city in Indonesia, after Jakarta, Surabaya, Medan, and Bandung, with a population of approximately 1.65 million people. Our city has several landmarks from the Dutch colonialism era and the Chinese Emperor expedition. In terms of technological development, Semarang usually gets the chance after the other big cities. But in fact, the pandemic has reset all. Almost all of us are not ready to face yet. Bigger cities or even smaller cities face the same problem. March 16, 2020 is the day we change. Government asked schools and universities to stop their activities. Suddenly, the confidence we had shown a few months ago is dropped. Everyone is afraid to come to university, especially the lecturers. Our university has a schedule for graduation ceremony next week, but it should be canceled. Classes were just started for a week. There are classes to be run, but we also agree that our safety is the most important. So the question, how to continue the classes? The Ministry of Education only gave instruction to us to learn from home, to work from home. Seems like everyone is used to it before, and seems all infrastructure is already available everywhere. Technical guidelines that my health education institution could not be expected. Everyone panics. We are in chaos. No one have experiences on this case. Everyone has to save themselves. Everyone has their own plan. Education institution also has to survive. The question is, what kind of plan should we make? Standard learning or perfunctory? In an emergency situation, many people said we do not have to reach the standard. It would be understandable. But if we provide perfunctory services, it might affect the quality of learning, parent satisfaction, and in the end, the financial problem we will face. Many colleges at that time talked about teaching using WhatsApp, email, or posting the PPTs and assignment on the campus website. The question is it understandable by the student? We feel lucky. We already set up the LMS website since 2011 and continue to grow in 2013 and 2017. We choose the Big Blue Button platform inside the LMS website for virtual face-to-face meetings before we add Google Meet and Zoom later on. Everything is prepared inside the LMS website to ensure our service are provided properly. These arrangements becomes a habit and standard that we can feel good later on, because it is recorded and the student can see after the class. Before pandemic, several systems has been developed to ease the administration work. We have built a paperless attendance system using QR code and GPS-based mobile phone. And it will have a function in the pandemic. We modified during the pandemic for the attendance system from home in the online learning. Every attendance of student is recorded in the academic information system directly. No need twice work to record the attendance. And at that time, we just finished the system for recording the final project counseling activities. It helps students to continue the final project consultation during the pandemic. We integrate LMS website for virtual face-to-face meeting, so everyone can still continue the counseling activities with the lectures, even though they don't have to come to the university. And also we integrate with the graduate registration purposes. The term gamification of learning is becoming increasingly applied during the pandemic. We try to attract student attention in online learning. The new experience that might need more effort, and it is not easy. For the example, the right picture is about the gamification in final project counseling. Their activity has impact with their point, with their level. In the left picture is about gamification for class activities. Their activity in the class, such as download the PDF, doing the assignment, has impact to the point and level. The result, we got a lot of positive feedbacks from the student in the class and in the counseling activities. Library is also the main part of our university, and they don't want to die. Several innovation has been created to increase the joy of library user. And the result, the usage of library services is increasing during the pandemic. Not just opening access to ebook and e-journal. They integrated the catalogs with courier services. They provide a book drop box that connect to the system. So everyone who give back the book will be recorded to their history. And also they develop the locker for book retrieval that connect also to the system. So if they want to borrow the book, the system will give the password and give the location to take the book. Based on the library statistic, there was an increase in activity before and after the pandemic. We can see from the graphic, the reference service, information literacy, and book borrowing increase before and after the pandemic. And when we meet physically in the library, if the condition is okay, they already prepare the new experience to the student. Library has provided the augmented reality bookshelf to see the subject of book. And hologram library to greet the visitors and help the users of library. And for graduation, we tried to use face tracking animation and augmented reality to create the situation that we call now as a metaverse. Physically, they graduated virtually. So, 4 pillars that we create to face the emergency situation. Technology readiness and endless support in emergency situation or in the pandemic or in the online activity makes the 4 efforts. In the online class meeting, lecture activities that are recorded and arranged in the LMS website become a standard of practice for online lectures that are getting better from time to time. Lecturers are no longer using separated tools, for the example, using WhatsApp, email, or assignment installed on the campus LMS website. But all of them is in the one package of learning plan. For the final project of the student, the final project counseling during the pandemic did not stop. The technology can meet the student and the lectures in the virtual. And every activity is monitored. And the important thing, it will help the student being able to complete their studies during the pandemic. When they need the reference to study and finish the final project, references for the lectures and final project counseling is guaranteed services because of the library innovation. The students still able to use library service even though they cannot enter the campus. And after they finish all the course, then they graduate, students still have the unforgettable graduation experience by celebrating it in the situation called metaverse. They are physically graduate in a virtually world. We are glad to say that we are survived. Even though we cannot provide on-site learning to our students, we never stop giving the best services. Technology readiness and endless effort to develop technology have saved us. Saving many people in education means saving humanity. It's not have contrary at all. It helped us, especially during the pandemic. Thank you for your attention. Good morning.